It's time now for the PHL 11 a.m. news report on this Tuesday afternoon, September 1st, 2015. Good morning and afternoon, everybody. I'm Peter Wiggins. 11 a.m. news at 9, 0 to 9, top 3 at 11 a.m. on this Tuesday morning. And going into Tuesday afternoon here is a Kentucky County clerk defied a new U.S. Supreme Court decision, rejected request for marriage licenses from two same-sex couples on Tuesday in a deepening legal standoff now 2 months old, attorneys for the couple said. Donald Trump, apparently assuming that he will secure the White House, tweeted on Monday evening that he reversed the decision announced by President Obama to change the name of Alaska's Mount McKinley back to the traditional name Denali. Greek ferries carry 4,000 migrants to the mainland. Washington, South Carolina Senator Lindsey Graham, who was told at the back of the expensive pack of Republican candidates, said on Tuesday that he was confident that voters would look past Ben Carson's surgery experience and land on his foreign policy. Washington, as Secretary of State Hillary Rodham Clinton had access to the latest information and analysis from the nation's premier intelligence agencies from a corpus of seasoned diplomats reporting back from every corner of the world. Kiev, the death toll from a blast outside Ukraine's parliament rose to a 3 on Tuesday as police said that the man suspected of throwing a grenade during the demonstration was a volunteer fighter on a leave from the unit fighting Russian backed Beirut. Islamic State has completely destroyed the 2,000-year-old Temple of Bel in ancient Syria in the city of Palmyra. Satellite images released by the United Nations show. Bangkok, Thai authorities arrested a second foreign suspect in the bombing of a shrine in central Bangkok 2 weeks ago that killed 20 people, bringing investigators closer to determine who orchestrated the attack and why. Beirut, Lebanese protesters broke into the environment ministry in downtown Beirut on Tuesday, staging a sit-in outside the minister's office and demanding his resignation over the country's snowball and trash crisis. Phoenix, tens of thousands of Phoenix area residents are still without power after a monsoon storm knocked down trees and power poles, slowed air travel, and damaged buildings. Authorities are trying to determine if the same person fired gunshots at 4 vehicles along the Phoenix freeway over a 3-day span. In Smithfield, Rhode Island, an athletic building under construction at private Rhode Island University at Bryant University has collapsed, injuring 6 construction workers. A police officer and homeowner in Georgia were injured by gunfire Monday evening when authorities went to the wrong house in response to a suspicious person call. In Paris, Asia again weighed on global equities on Tuesday with major indexes falling sharply in the United States and Europe. Asian markets fell after a report from Beijing showed that Chinese manufacturing activity has slipped in August to a 3%. New month, same old negative, scary correction like price action on Wall Street as the Dow plunged more than 300 points at the opening bell on Tuesday. As taking a look at the latest on the Dow, it is now down 350.28 points at 16,137.75. SP 500, 1931.85, down 40.33 points, and NASDAQ 4,697.17, down 79.34. In New York, some U.S. federal funds futures rose to session house on Tuesday as a measure on U.S. manufacturing activity fell more than expected, implying traders raised their bets the Federal Reserve would have raised even more slowly than they. U.S. construction spending raises 0.7% in July to highest level in more than 7 years. If you think scorpions are scary now, wait until you get a look at the human-sized prehistoric cousins, the pet starburst named after a Greek warship which resembles the Atlantis species was a fearsome predator that lurked in the sea. Scientists are working to quantify the risk of exceptionally devastating hurricanes. While such events are extremely rare, researchers encourage city planners and officials to prepare for storm surges far beyond what they have previously seen. British scholars have suggested that fragments of the world's oldest known grant, which were discovered last month, may predate the accepted founding date of Islam by the Muslim prophet Muhammad. Regulated fast food kids' meals that include toys that may end up making the meals healthier, according to a new study. If a proposed new policy in New York is approved, then fast food meals that come with toys would contain fewer calories overall. When you're run down from a lack of sleep, you really are more apt to catch a cold, a new study finds. Investigators exposed 1 to 6 more adults to a cold virus and found better rested folks more likely to resist infection. Paris, Sanofi, and Rendrin Pharmaceuticals said on Tuesday that a study into their new cholesterol-lowering drug Perlet showed promising results. Older and wiser, say it goes, but taking fish oil tablets, also known as omega-3 supplements, does not make the older wiser. A new study has found. Peter Channel News Time, 11:04. Time now for our sports report. The Boston Red Sox and the New York Yankees square up to the second of the three-game series at Fenway Park at 7:10 p.m. tonight. Commissioned by Gatorade, one of the 3-3-1 Arc Saves, which are the current total 21 Grand Slam champions. The mural was painted over the corner of Kent Avenue and Grand Street in Williamsburg, Brooklyn, New York. After Washington Redskins coach Jay Gruden announced Monday that it's Kirk's team at the latest chapter of Robert Griffin III's Fall from Grace, a disgruntled Redskins fan blasted owner Daniel Sneller and the team's front office and Instagram post defending. Jackie Bradley Jr. is the Boston Red Sox rule of left field. With 2 outs at the top of the 4th inning, Monday night, the Boston Red Sox New York Yankees were tied at 2-2 bases loaded. Here, as he fires from left field. Here, Channel News Time, 11:05. Time now for Trevor report on this Tuesday morning, going to the Tuesday afternoon here, the lunchtime commute here, and Route 4. On the southbound side, I've got an accident on Route 4 southbound side in East Greenwich, so expect some delays here. James Sport and Stanmore bridges are looking good. Twain and 6 are looking good on the Cape 9. Twain's looking good from Warren and Falmouth. Route 6 is looking good from Sagamore all the way up to Orleans there. Route 39 on the northbound side today, it's looking good except for a few slow spots from 228 in Rockland all the way up to Derby Street in Hingham here. Southeast Expressway on the northbound side is slow from Quincy all the way up to Dorchester. Southeast Expressway southbound side is backed up from the Mass Pike all the way down to Dorchester. Mass Pike on the eastbound side, it's slow from 120 and Western all the way out to Newton. And then hit brisk and a Mass Pike for the Austin Bratton tolls here. 129 on the northbound side, it did slow for the Gloucester stretch from Route 133 to the Route 127 in Gloucester. Up in New Hampshire, 93 on the northbound side, a little slow around the Hootsa Toll Plaza here. But otherwise, a smooth sailing commute on this Tuesday morning, go to Tuesday afternoon, highways, byways in New England here, and Main Turnpike on the northbound side, it's a little slow around the New Gloucester area here. And 295 in Portland, Maine here. Zoom you right here in Portland, Maine. It's looking good. Okay, looking at MBTA alerts here at 11:07 here. Subway system, it's looking good. Commuter rail and the ferries are looking good. Here at Channel News Time, 11:07 a.m. on this late Tuesday morning to go to Tuesday afternoon here. It's time now for a weather report here. For today, sunny skies, how about 86 degrees, east wind about 3 to 6 miles an hour here. Tonight, patchwork after 5 a.m. Otherwise, mostly clear skies about 61 degrees. South for about 5 miles from company D here. Wednesday, patchwork for 9 a.m. Otherwise, sunny skies, how about 88 degrees. Southwest for about 3 to 8 miles an hour here. Wednesday, patchwork after midnight. Otherwise, Park skies low at 67 degrees. South for about 3 to 6 miles an hour here. Thursday, slight chance of showers between 10 a.m. and noon. Then a chance of showers at 10 hours afternoon. Most sunny skies, how about 87 degrees and light variable wind. Chance of precipitation is 30%. There's that. Slight chance of showers before midnight. Most skies got low at 64 degrees. Chance of precipitation 20%. Friday, most sunny skies, how about 76, low about 53 degrees. Saturday, sunny, most clear skies, how about 79, low about 57 degrees. Sunday, sunny, most clear skies, how about 85, low about 62 degrees. And for Labor Day, sunny skies, how about 88 degrees. Here, not temperature at 11:08, 79 degrees with first skies, humidity 56%. And that's going to be for the Peter Shell 11 a.m. news report on this late Tuesday morning, go to the Tuesday afternoon on PUC. Have a good afternoon now. See you for our evening report. Have a good afternoon here.